We're live. To sprint
Lit.
number 4.
Yes, sir.
Obviously Joe on the road, which is exciting, and I have some exciting things to tell you from last night that I have not yet told you, and I will try to recollect them because I think there were 2 pertinent things in particular, but one that is more pertinent than the other.
Okay.
I went to a bar called Rustic Tap. They had live music. The artist came around asking for donations, and my table like just kind of started chatting them up and asked, if they would. So we had just gotten there, so we hadn't heard any of the music. So they were effectively like, "Oh, we'll tip if you'll come and play a song for us." That wasn't me. I know that sounds like something that I would say. Didn't say it. So anyway, they come around, play the song, then that starts a conversation to which, I obviously see an opportunity and I say really briefly, "By the way, you said that was an original song, yes?" Guy goes, "Of course." It's like, "Where do you write down your lyrics? Where do you write down your song names, your album names, like just all of this stuff?" And he was like, "Oh, Evernote." And I was like, "That's really interesting. I developed an app that I think will serve you better than Evernote because it is quicker when these pieces of information are fleeting for you, such that I think that, I didn't really give them, again, we still have the challenge, I would say, of coming up with a quick and easy pitch, but I did show him my stand-up list. I did explain that you can write anything on any day and then move it to the appropriate list. For example, I wrote down one of his lyrics that he sang because I was like, that is a dope lyric. And I hope that was relatively relatable. I'll redo the lyric because it was sick. Their band's name is All Dem Hedges. And everything she has got from her mama, her name, her van, and now the pill she has to swallow. I thought that was a pretty sick line.
She got
pill, swallow.
What is the pill there, and why
in theory,
did their mom provide it?
Medication, I would imagine.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
And now
I was thinking
pill.
Birth control.
No, I'm thinking more along the lines of for
drugs.
Example, well, no. So mom probably has some kind of mental ailment that the daughter has inherited. And so they share that personality trait, which now means that the daughter shares that with her mom.
Okay.
So it was funny. I was trying to explain to him how we were trying to make things more intuitive, how we're relatively new, blah, blah, blah. And you know what he said literally back to me? He goes, intuitive. Intuitive.
Wow.
Like, bro, yes.
Bro, catch it on like it's nothing.
Intuitive. So I wrote down Allie's lucky number.
Intuitive.
Yeah. So anyway, that was particularly what happened. I pitched it to, and so then another piece, there's this dude named Clay, who is Megan's cousin, if I'm not mistaken. And Clay graduated with a computer science degree from Georgia Tech.
Sick. That's a sick school.
So he asked if I was, if we were designing it in Swift, to which then I replied with no React Native.js. And he was like, "Oh, I've never heard of it." I was like, "That's interesting. My understanding is that it is Facebook's designed language for coding."
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, cool." And I literally, for a second, I was like, I don't know if I'm saying anything right here. Anything.
No, that was right. That was correct.
And his question was related to what language are we programming it in?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, so that is one of the languages.
Of course. Yeah. So he asked, obviously, just briefly about a little bit about what we're doing. obviously I've now, I do not say that I'm a capital and acquisition analyst anymore. I quite literally say I am working on an app. And then that makes them say, what app? And then I tell them. But it was pretty cool because he definitely showed some interest. He was excited to hear that we had it. I don't know if he downloaded in particular, but I did get like Megan, for example, to start making a list for them in twos. That's kind of where the screenshot from this morning occurred as it relates to her writing things on her day. And then, them receiving that information.
That's pretty
but I think that they really like the fact that that same link is that schedule. Is updating with every new occurrence, with every new piece added.
I mean, dude, that is a very powerful, I think it's a very powerful feature.
Is it the only one that has that theoretically?
No.
Okay.
No, but
because will Apple Notes have that?
I think so.
I think so too.
I think so. But they also, I don't know if they don't have like website links.
They don't have website links. They just have like cloud links to files created in Apple Notes.
Right.
That's so interesting, man. And the fact that we are available to be accessed on any device at any time just by logging in is why I think the sign up redesign is crucially important, because they look so similar, and the confusion of sign up versus sign in, I would say, is pretty pertinent.